You're listening to
The Mariety Show.
The Mariety Show.
The Mariety Show. Wake up! Grab a brush and put it on the makeup! Grab the makeup! Put it on the table! Want to! Want to! Want to! Want to! And we can toss! And my self-righteous suicide. I cry when angels are going to die.
Yeah, I've started.
Test. Okay.
Wake up!
On my
Got a bunch of on makeup.
This one's gonna
Here
be
we go.
different because I haven't recorded in a while. So, I don't know. All right.
Let you take the lead.
5, 6, 7, 8. Welcome back to the Mariety Show. It's Mariah here with Kaya. Haha, our names are right. Okay, that was
Hello.
retarded. Hello. Thanks for
Hi.
coming on short notice. Brady decided to flake. So that sucked.
Yeah, he does that.
Yeah, so he's not really a reliable guy, and he's terrible, and he's stuck.
No, not at all.
Yeah, so.
You want to tell embarrassing stories about him?
Oh yeah, sure, but I have a couple things to get into first that you may not like, but
Okay.
because I was actually initially supposed to have Kaya on like months ago, but there's just been a lot of stuff that's happened. So I previously asked like 4 months ago what people wanted to ask Kaya, so I have like 4 questions there or so. And then I always
Well, maybe tell people how we know each other.
The podcast. I don't know.
Basically,
I'm-
we did a live show in like 2018. I think you and your boyfriend attended, and now we're all pretty close friends.
Yeah, maybe I was getting into that
I'm
if
from-
you didn't think about if you just listened to my show, but it's all right. That's all right. I was gonna get into stuff like that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'll take the back seats.
Jackson
No.
came on my show and he was like just going off, and we didn't even start my first segment until like 30 minutes in. I was like, oh my god. But it's okay. I'm fine with other people leading because it makes me feel like I don't have to do as much shit. So, all right.
That's okay. Get into whatever you want to get into.
Okay, well, I usually start off with a question of the week. I still haven't fixed my sound cues, so it's going to be quiet. But our question of the week is, what's your favorite popcorn topping? So, Pacey said Frank's Red Hot Buffalo Garlic.
Salt.
Just salt?
I mean, salt and butter, I
What the
guess.
fuck is wrong with you?
If I
Okay,
get to
listen
choose.
listen to these other ones real quick. Nugget said caramel or chocolate. Then my brother Peyton said lemon pepper. I like putting fajita seasoning on it, but you just like salt. Oh, and I like
Yeah, just salt.
You don't put Parmesan or cheese or anything?
Ew, no. I'm very basic. I like my popcorn just salted.
Oh my god.
That's how I eat it at the theaters too.
But
hell
do
you
you,
want from
do
me?
you like put extra butter or anything? Like a shit ton of butter?
Sure. I mean, my wife doesn't
Okay.
usually allow me to, but I do like butter on popcorn.
Well,
for
fuck
sure.
your wife. I'm just kidding.
Jeez. She's gonna have a word with you later.
Uh-oh. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Uh-oh. I'm gonna get a message. His arteries are fucking clogged. But, okay.
My
Well,
arteries are fine.
well, anyway, okay, fine. Sounds pretty boring, but I feel like, it's not a your wife thing. I think it's a you thing. You just always have liked it like that. You don't even want to do anymore, but it's fine. It's fine. All right, well, let's go on to the next question where I ask you shit about yourself. So yeah, this is where we know each other because I was a fan of the podcast and I was like, I want to be critical. And then I went, and then I guess Kaya was there and stuff. So we met Charlie and Kaya and whoever, and Brady finally responded just now. Speaking about Brady, our first Brady story comes in when we first met him. This is the big this one's awesome. This is like Brady's first ever impression on anyone. It's been told, but he shows up all sweaty and everything, and me and Nico were like, all right, you go take a shower. We'll meet back here later because, you know, we haven't met the podcast people yet, and we're all big fans and at the Comic-Con, and he comes back and he's like still sweaty. He's like, yeah, I took a shower. It was
You think he just
disgusting.
lied?
Yes. Yes.
To set the scene, it wasn't even that like small of a room or anything, but it did get hot in the convention room where all of our fans were seated, which, you know, we didn't charge anything. I don't think anybody needed tickets to get in, as far as I remember.
Yeah, well, they need
But
like
we had the room, and
Comic-Con. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I knew him a little bit, but whenever I would look at him, he sat in the front row too, and he took up 2 seats, and everybody behind him looked a little angry at him for like just towering and being that large and sweaty. And yeah, that's when I think, yeah, that was the first time we all met, I believe. And we weren't
Yeah.
that close yet, but we
Yeah.
took photos and everything. And to this day, he hates those photos because me and Nico look taller than him when we stand next to each other, and he has like shoes with massive heels and everything too. And to this day, he lies about how he's 6 foot tall and whatnot. And I've seen his driver's license and made photocopies of both sides. He is not 6 foot, not legally.
With his consent, you made the copy. But yeah, he's oh my god. It accidentally fell into the fucking scanner. What the hell?
Yeah.
But oh my god. Yeah, that was a good time. And then to throw like a for Kaya's social credit score, just FYI, the next day he was like, oh, Nico and Mariah, let's go hang out again. So we went to Starbucks. We're like, let's just get coffee because we were, you know, we're friends. And he's like, yeah, these guys are cool. Let's go get coffee. I guess that's what Kaya was thinking. He was thinking, oh yeah, Mariah's awesome. I know she's going to have an awesome podcast one day. And then Kaya bought us coffee. So that's good for your social credit. Everyone spread the word, okay?
Thank you.
Well, no,
Yes.
thank you
I'm a
for
nice
the coffee. Well, actually, you bought both of us. I don't know if you did or not actually buy it, but you offered. You're like, hey, if you guys are hanging around longer, and you're not if you don't have anything to do, I could buy you an extra day at the Comic-Con. But we're like, no, we're gonna leave. But you offered, so that was very nice. So we appreciate it. It. You don't even remember.
No
Oh,
problem.
it's fine. See, he does so many acts of kindness.
been 5
He
years.
doesn't even remember. So
I know, I'm such a magnanimous person, as everybody will corroborate.
So, as for more about Kaya, we have some questions. This one's kind of a Nugget / Mariah idea. She had the fuck, marry, kill idea, but I changed the people up in it. So, fuck, marry, kill, Ethan, Ralph, Stuttering, John, or Boogie.
Marry Boogie, because the other ones are just awful options. I mean, Ethan Ralph, he's gonna beat you. I don't know if you've heard that clip of him drunkenly screaming at his wife that he's gonna kill her.
Oh,
So I
think
wouldn't want to
did.
be married to that guy.
Yeah.
I would marry Boogie. I wouldn't want to fuck him, but, you know, he has that crypto money stashed away someplace, even if he's lying about it. At least he has those gaming machines that he could sell for good money.
Mm-hmm.
I would fuck... Damn, these are all so awful.
Yeah, I heard John is, like, gross.
Who's, like...
I mean, at least
Is
Ethan
it
Ralph
cheating
is...
if I say John because he probably has erectile dysfunction? I don't think he could fuck, so...
Oh yeah, I forgot you don't have a vagina, so it would have to go in your mouth or your butt. Oh god. Yeah. That
Yeah, or mine and his, but...
Yeah.
I mean, if he can't even get it up, I don't know if he would
Oh, yeah.
get horny at that point anymore. So I guess I would fuck John, and I would... What was it? Fuck, marry, kill?
Yeah,
I
so
would
kill
Ralph. He
Ethan.
does deserve it.
Guys, don't clip that. All right. Awesome. Next is Weaver said, who's a podcast guest you've always wanted to have on?
Damn, there's a bunch.
Or you
I
can
don't
name
know.
a
I would like
bunch.
to have Doug back on, but...
Oh yeah, that's awesome. Everyone loves Doug.
I'm basically any famous person. I just want views. I want John McAfee back on, because last time I remember when we
bad
had
he's
him
fucking
on,
dead.
he... had something else scheduled for like 30 minutes right after he came on, and he was like, "Yeah, I gotta
Oh,
go now." And I was bummed out because I had done all this like research and I had questions lined up. So if I could resurrect him and have him back on, maybe Jeffrey Epstein,
oh
just to
my
like
god, Jesus.
inveigle some answers out of him and make him admit that he was CIA and Mossad. Who else? Yeah, like them guys. Just interesting felons.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just it's annoying though because if you don't catch them at the right time or if they're like too big, it's like almost impossible to get them. Like McAfee was like big, but like and I knew who he was after I was like, "Oh, McAfee, that guy." But
And then he up and died.
yeah,
Like
and
a
then he
bitch.
died. Yeah, they die or some TikTok fucking community gets a hold of them and then they blow up and then you can't contact them because everyone else is trying to do shit.
Yeah.
It's so annoying.
Mhm.
Like I was annoyed because well, I tried to get Boogie on my show. But I sent
Oh, jeez.
2 emails because his fucking email didn't work and then a couple months later this documentary comes out. I'm like, "Are you fucking serious?" I was like so close and now like if I wanted to it'd probably be like impossible to even contact him because now he's just all over the fucking place messaging people's wives and shit. But like I was like upset. I was like,
Still
fuck.
desperate.
Yeah. I just thought it would be
I
funny.
think
I,
he's
like,
still desperate enough. I mean, you could do a drop by.
I'll go catch a plane and stuff and go over there. I'll have to I think he lives near like Walmart headquarters or something, right? I think I heard that.
I have no idea.
Oh. I think it's something
yeah,
like
I have been
that.
through Arkansas, and isn't the Walmart the first Walmart is there, not the headquarters? But
Oh,
the initial,
it's something
whenever
with
the fuck it started.
Walmart, I think is where he's at. Yeah, there's something about Walmart. But yeah, man, that'd be fucking
Mhm.
awesome actually because I think there's they would have like okay, this sounds fucking I like Walmart. I don't care. but I would probably want to go there and see what's going on. I also want to go to the Tabasco factory in Louisiana because I've never been
Ooh, that
there.
sounds good.
Dude,
They
oh
have
my
a
god.
Tabasco factory. Why didn't anybody tell me when I was in
I
Louisiana?
I
What the hell?
thought oh well I didn't know when you were there, but I thought I told you. I don't know. We should all visit there one day. Anyway,
No,
but
nobody did.
oh fuck. But Tabasco and Walmart, those are my 2 things. But yeah, I don't know if you can like do something like in like Japan you can like make your own ramen and shit. I don't know if you could do that at the Tabasco factory, but oh man, that'd be so awesome. And being able to like open up all your what's it, not your senses. What the fuck is that called? I'm having a cold right now. The things
Taste
that
buds.
no, that when you sinuses, he said it. Okay, sorry, Nico said it in the chat. I couldn't think of what it was called. I said senses. I was like, fuck, I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, anyway. But yeah, so having him on would be cool. I could do a walk by. And also if he saw a woman was at his door, that would he may like it. Okay, never
Yeah,
mind.
I mean, he is taken now. He's dating that 20-something-year-old.
Oh yeah, shit. Maybe he may not like it. But they said
You're
something
too
about I did watch that documentary. They had the they just he doesn't go to a lot of places except at home and then trying to sell cards to this guy at the shop that he goes to often. It's probably easy to find that too.
I mean, yeah.
Just hang out
If you
there.
really want to drop in on him.
Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna do this. This is too much work. All right, next question. Pacey said, "What is the biggest way you motivated Brady to lose weight?"
Oh, I called him a fat idiot over and over and over and over every single day. I still do. Just to keep him on his toes, you know.
Yeah, I feel like
Don't let him slip.
if you stopped doing that. I'm sorry. I was just messaging Brady because he finally messaged me back. So if he pops in the audience, I wouldn't mind pulling him in, but he's probably so jealous right now, honestly. But yeah, if you stop doing that, you
Speaking
probably
of
blow
that,
up.
I initially got him onto the OMAD thing, the 1 meal a day, where it's a form of fasting that guys do where you just lose a lot of weight really quickly because you just train yourself to eat just once a day. You can have a big meal, but just once a day. I remember initially when I told him about this, he wouldn't believe any of us. He said, if you do that, you would starve, like to death.
Oh,
There's no
I
way that
feel like I
anybody
remember that.
could possibly live off of just 1 meal a day. And he was completely incredulous, and now today he acts like he invented the whole thing in the
Well,
first
and
place
and then now
after losing all the weight.
he's doing it with like a spin, like, yeah, you can do it, but you have to have meat for protein because you can't live without protein, and it has to be meat. Like, that's the thing. And then he's gonna figure out later. I don't know if he'll figure out later on if that's the case or not, actually. But I just can't believe. I don't know. I don't know why he just eats like you.
A pig?
Yeah, well, you coined the term, I guess, like eating brown. Like everything is just like brown.
Oh God, it's everything he
eats
eats.
brown
Every
for
single
dinner.
time he sends us a photo of his meals, it's just brown. Remember when I used to I would take screenshots of the photos that he would send us and I would submit them to like an average color finder website. And every single time the average color of the photo would just be brown, like grayish brown. And it still is that way. It's just greasy piles, not even like appealing meat. I don't know how you make meat look bad. Somehow he manages to just make it look nasty, where you go, ew, like I love ground beef, but I don't know if I would bite into that. It looks gross. What the fuck? It looks like something a dung beetle rolled onto your plate.
Dung beetle. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't know how he made that last burger he sent. Like, and I'm not gonna like say anything about like people eating like like, oh, you have to buy a hamburger, but I don't care. Like, if he eats like a hamburger on regular toast, whatever. But it was just 2 pieces of toast and then one massive fucking patty, but it looked like it was indented at the top for some reason. Like,
yeah, misshapen patty, like a retarded patty. Somehow he made a burger patty look stupid. I don't know how.
But it had no lettuce or onion. I don't even think it had. Well, he had a bottle of ranch to the side.
And then he told, and we keep telling him, Brady, you need learn to cook. And he keeps going, why? But that's stupid. Nobody has time to cook. Why would I learn to cook? That's stupid.
Oh
And we keep
my
telling him, Brady,
gosh.
you're a single guy. This is the time to learn to cook. You're living on your own. You're working out. That's nice, but learn how to make a fucking omelet. And no, he just puts grease in a pan and he puts Walmart Spam in a pan. And I guess he fist fights it or something. He just punches it into a shape, a rough approximation of a burger patty, and he eats it.
Yeah, maybe if he thinks he just looks good, that he'll be fine. But I mean, I don't think he's one of the guys, because he tried to clean something. I forgot what it was. He dropped it in the toilet, and he just had it soaking in a bowl. Sorry, do you remember this? He had it.
Yes, it was his razor. I do remember. It was his.
He just had it soaking in a bowl of water and soap, and I'm like, Brady, that's not gonna disinfect it. You have to actually wash it off and run it under hot water and shit. So
I'm gonna be mean today. I'm gonna bully Brady all this episode because I'm mad at him, but he just dropped his razor in the fucking toilet bowl and he basically just rinsed it off in a.
He didn't rinse it. He was letting it soak. And he didn't even bubble up the soap. There wasn't even bubbly.
Oh my god, he's gonna hate us after this.
Well, he should.
Yeah, and then he shaved with it because it was too fucking cheap to pay $40 for a new razor, or at least, I don't know, spray it down with chemicals or anything.
$40 for a razor? Just get a fucking plastic
Dude, razors
one.
are expensive. Jesus. I know.
I don't know.
I'm so sick of it.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I guess that you guys have to shave your face a shit ton. Well, he doesn't even. Wait a minute. What does he shave? He has a beard.
I have no idea. I guess his neck a little bit.
Probably shaves his pussy too. Jesus Christ. But, oh my god. I don't even know.
Anyway,
All right.
where were we?
Those stories come up naturally, so we'll have another one at some point. But let's see. This is the last like dive into Kaya right here. Rezarf says, "Has the internet hate ever gotten to you?" Oh, there's Brady in chat. I think he just left though. Has the internet hate ever gotten to you?
It used to, but you grow a thick skin. At some point, after a while, it stops getting to you because, you know, even if there's like 100 angry Reddit posts about you, once you close that browser tab, you realize, oh, nobody's forcing me to look at this. I don't actually have to care or focus on this. You know, I go to the grocery store, the lady checking out my food, she doesn't give a shit. She doesn't know who I am. She doesn't hate me. You know, nobody in real life, it just doesn't affect me. So after a while, you do grow calloused to
I
the shit
just
people
feel like
say. Plus, after like the 100th time of seeing the same exact thing said, like it goes from, oh, this is like, oh shit, am I like wrong? Why are these people angry at me? To, oh, here's the 2 millionth person calling me an edgelord piece of shit Nazi. You just go, okay, whatever.
Yeah. And I don't know if you're not
Doesn't
comfortable
sting
with
anymore.
talking about it on here, it's fine. But like, wouldn't you get scared for like the future if like one day the podcast is no longer a thing and then someone's like, well, let's chat GPT Kyle Orsan, and then it says all your
Well, I am
all the time someone tweeted that.
I have accepted that I will be unhireable for the foreseeable future in any traditional job. Although I say that, but even Doug, you know, he got fired for making racist jokes on his podcast, and even he still has jobs lined up that he's currently in, basically like interviewing for.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think you can always get a job, but yes, obviously it's I
Yeah.
am, and you know, the realization that at some point this will all end. I will need a regular job, and somebody will type my name into Google and go, "Wait, what do you mean Kaya's a Nazi? What is this about, Mister Orsan?" And
Yeah.
I'll go, well,
I mean, well,
funny
hopefully-
story.
Well, hopefully at that point, like, it would be pre you getting an interview, so they could probably just weed it out and just not call you in. But yeah, if you would have to like deal with that after the fact, that would be pretty fucking annoying. Like, I guess, oh man, yeah.
It is what it is. This is what you sign up for. I made the mistake of using my real name and face on the internet, and this is just what it is now. There's no point in crying about it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep. As they
I'm not gonna
say.
hide in shame over it. I talk shit on the internet. At the end of the day, I'm really not ashamed of it.
Yeah.
I make stupid fucking fart and dick jokes and I talk shit. It's whatever. I'm not hurting
Yeah.
anybody.
Yeah, I mean, you could even play it like that, too. If you're like, fuck, I really want this job, and then it's like, I'm just make dad jokes. It goes sometimes a little over the line, but I don't mean no harm. I don't know why I said that kind of country, and it wasn't country at all. I sound like I'm fucking drunk. Jesus Christ. But yeah. Okay, well, that's all I had for going into anything about Kaya, and if you have anything else to say, I don't know. You don't really...
No, up to you.
You don't really
can ask
talk
whatever
about
you
yourself
want.
like that unless you have a funny story or you're asked.
Oh, well, yeah.
You're not just like, well, I actually do this, and this, and this, and okay, sorry. Okay, I'm
No,
being
I don't
retarded.
talk about my private life that much unless there's a funny story like me almost dying because I couldn't shit.
Oh,
So
yeah.
unless it's something like that, I try to keep it private, especially if it's like family matters or. But yeah, obviously, to whoever, I don't know if you said Rezarf or who asked that, but yes,
Yeah,
I mean, it does worry
Rezarf,
me
yeah,
sometimes. Getting hate is obviously, it's not like super duper fun to read all that awful shit about. And what my wife does too is like she screenshots her favorite hate comments. So she'll like fucking come home from work and she'll be like, hey, look at this one. And I go, gee, fuck, what the hell? Just pull up like the most upvoted comments for us to laugh at. And it's like funny, but also sometimes it's like, can I just forget about this? Can we just watch Breaking Bad, please?
That's fucked
Like,
up.
you don't have to rub it in. I know they hate me.
That's so awesome, though. I'm sorry, from my perspective, that's funny as fuck. So fuck it. No, just kidding.
No, it is funny. It's just.
Oh man.
But yeah,
Well,
you can't let that get to you. If you are on the internet, you're gonna get shit. You too, by the way. If this show ever blows up, you're gonna get shit. People are gonna call
Oh,
you
yeah.
ugly, whore, kill yourself, Nazi,
Dang it.
and all the rest of it. And it will eventually affect your professional life too, unfortunately, because people are scumbags and they will call your job.
I'm fine with whore.
It
I'm
is
fine with
unfortunately how
cunt.
bullshit it is.
I'm fine with dumb cunt. But Nazi is where. No, I'm just kidding. That's where the line is. Brady keeps popping in and out. I was trying to like
Forget about
just
Brady.
bring
Let's
him
just
up
talk
in
shit about
here.
him.
Yeah, honestly, while we were talking about the relationships and everything, I guess Brady is trying to look for a special someone these days, right?
Ooh, he's really gonna be mad about you at you if you talk about that.
Wait, which part? All of it? Some of it?
Yeah, any of it really.
Oh, really? Well, that's okay. That's all I'm gonna say. But I mean, as Kaya was saying earlier, though, we were talking about the food, and he can't he can't cook, so that's not necessarily a redeeming quality for anyone if they can't cook.
No,
And he's
he has
also
no hobbies.
Let's
He
do.
refuses to cook.
Yeah, I was gonna say we could just list all the opposite things he shouldn't have on his profile, but I don't think he would listen to that. So let's see. I didn't figure out a way to creatively talk about this. I just have a list of like 5 stories that I could have I thought of about Brady, and that's it. But it was mainly
It's okay. Name one, and I'll try to remember and tell it.
Okay. Well, I mean, this one has also been told, but it's a good one. I just title. How about I say a name and you try to. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna say something and you try to tell the story about it. You'll know what it means. Milk cry, milk cry.
Okay. So we were at our friend's wedding over in a different state. We all of us flew over for her wedding. And we're all staying in an Airbnb together. I think he rented his own Airbnb too, in like a ghetto area
yeah.
where remember we looked up the crime stats and we found a pretty recent like homicide in his neighborhood of the Airbnb.
Yeah, he did that.
Sending him the news.
He did that another time too. He like got the most ghetto area because the Airbnb was like $10 a night. So, and he had DLC in that one. He said you have to pay extra for this room, so they locked the door.
So anyway, we're in the big Airbnb that all of us are staying in, and we told him, okay, Brady, just stay with us tonight and let's all do weed. And it wasn't really weed, it was one of that Delta 8 stuff that's semi-legal to sell, I think. It's like gray market. Yeah. Where you go into one of those vape shops and you ask for it and they sell it to you. But
it depends on the state. Like, it's like Texas, it's not like it was legal until they're like, oh fuck, this is basically like weed light or whatever they call it, and then they banned it. But other places it's just completely
it's
legal.
The same,
but yeah,
it's the same chemical that gets you fucked up, but we haven't banned it yet, so you can still sell it and not go to prison. So we got one of those Delta 8 or 9 or whatever they were packs, and he goes, I don't even feel it. But he goes, I don't even feel it. Give me another one. So we give him another one, sure, whatever. And we're all drinking. And by now it's like 2 hours in, and I think I was feeling it at that point. I don't know who else was doing it or who else was drinking, but we look over at him. And at that point he was very clearly starting to get fucked up because he had that dumbfounded expression on his face.
Even more than normal.
But he still wants to look cool. So he goes, I don't feel anything. Give me another one. I remember looking at Nico.
Wait, has he not like stood up at that point? Like, was he just sitting down?
No, he hasn't. No.
He like kind
of we're
stood
just sitting and playing games at that point still. So he says, give me another one, which was his third. That he was asking for. And I remember looking at Nico and he was looking at me like, should we let him? And I guess we had that, like, we just thought, okay, we're not going anywhere. He's not going to be driving tonight anyway, and you can't OD on weed, so fuck it. Let's give him another one. So he takes another one. I think in between there, we also made him take a shot of like 190 proof Everclear. I remember Nico and me did like a regular shot of vodka, or maybe water, actually. I don't even remember.
You guys are evil.
He gave him a shot of 190%.
Jesus.
Sorry, 190 proof Everclear. He did it, and he was like about to throw up. And he also ate the third Delta 8 gummy, which I have no idea how many milligrams it was, but one of those is enough to get high.
Oh, man.
Anyway, my memory is a little hazy, but I remember him starting to cry. He was like, "What is happening?" There tears running down his face. He was like, "Oh, how did I get here?"
I don't know what's... And I swear you guys told him, like, hey, maybe you should, like, not take any more, but he's like, oh, I don't feel it. Right? No? Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. And that was, like,
No, we
before
told
he,
him,
like, really,
you
really
don't
started.
need more. You're good. You're fucked up. And he kept going, "I don't feel it. I don't feel anything. These are fake. You guys got scammed." So we gave him another one. And at that point, my memory is very hazy too. But I remember at some point I looked over. He was sitting to my left. And I looked over and he was gone. I was like, "Where the fuck is he?" And one of you, I guess, told me that he's in the kitchen or something. One of you sober guys. And I
think it
got
was
up
me.
to-
Okay, sorry. I'm saying unnecessary information. Just keep going.
No, so I got up and walked into the kitchen, which was on the same level in the Airbnb as the living room. And I walk in, and he's pouring milk into cereal, like Captain Crunch that we had bought. Not for him, by the way. He just walked into our kitchen and started eating our stuff. But
Oh my god.
cereal.
Fucker.
And he was pouring milk into it. And I went, "What are you doing?" And he said, I was just so hungry. I was going to make myself cereal." And he was like slurring and just like swaying from side to side. And I looked at the cereal, and it was soggy with milk, as if it had been sitting there for like 30 minutes in milk. And I was watching him. He put the milk back in the fridge. And I realized what was going on. I realized he must have been pouring milk into the cereal, then put it back in the fridge, then forgotten that he had just put milk in the cereal and gotten the milk back out and poured more into the cereal and then put it back in. And then God knows how many times he did that because the fucking cereal was so piss fucking soaked that it was dissolving in the milk. It was he had been doing that for a while. I think he was gone for half an hour just pouring milk into the cereal.
Oh my
And so then,
god.
at this point, I'm super fucked up too. But I grab him by the hand and I say, "Okay, come with me. Take your cereal."
And
I
even
grab
for
him by
you
the
guys
hand and I
being
lead him
like,
back into the living room.
I'm just saying, even for you guys being like crossfaded and like fucked up, you guys were like, oh shit, like you realized like there was something wrong, so you were being gentle with him at first, like, all right, let's go, like helping him out like a toddler because he was all fucked up.
It was his first time getting high. Yeah, I mean, I also need help. That's not being judgmental. I also need help when I'm that high. You know,
But
as
I
you know,
mean,
poor mutual friend. She was babysitting all of us and her husband too. You know, when we got all too fucked up a little, you just need a babysitter. And the thing with me, what I kept worrying about is the Airbnb had stairs. There was a downstairs and upstairs, and I was worried, oh, this dummy is gonna try to like walk up the stairs and then fall down and kill himself. So I kept telling him, "Hold my hand, don't go anywhere, just sit down and stay there." And he kept saying, "I have to drive home." I kept telling him no. All of us kept telling him, "No, you're not driving home." So then he started freaking out. He actually starts like crying. He starts sobbing, going, "Why am I so fucked up? I don't even know how I got here." And we're all like, we're telling him, "Dude, it's fine. It's okay. We're taking care of you. You're high. You're here. It's whatever. It's a Thursday and it's 6 p.m. You're here with all of us. It's okay." And he said, "I keep blacking out. I don't know how I got here." We keep going. "It's okay." He goes, I could have killed one of you."
Oh my god.
And we all
awesome.
started laughing. "What do you mean you could have killed one of us? What the fuck? Where did that come from? You're gonna black out and like murder us?"
Well, that's like when he said when he drinks he can't control himself. I'm like, wait, what? So, oh my god.
And then one of our friends, Chase, he kept reassuring him, basically again, like babysitting him and telling him, "Look, it's Thursday night, 6 p.m., you're here with us, you're fine. It's 6 p.m., you're here with us, it's fine. 5 minutes have passed, you're here. Because he kept blacking out, and he just kept being more and more confused as to, like, how the fuck did I get here?
Yeah.
And why? I remember at some point we turned on, what was it, Family Guy?
Oh
That's
yeah,
everyone
something.
watch?
It was Family Guy. I wanted to watch Mr.
It was either
Pickles. No
Family
one
Guy
was
or
interested
something.
in that except me. But yeah, I think we turned on like a South Park. I think it was at some point.
I remember we put on the Metroid Prime remake on one of our Switches for him to play, and he couldn't pass the tutorial because it was too high. He kept asking, how the fuck do you do this?
Well, my main point of the title Milk Cry, you explained the milk part, but there was a point after that where he was like, I don't remember ever putting milk in here. Like, he was like freaking out and he started crying because he couldn't remember that he fucking put the milk in there. We're like, it already has milk, it's fine. He's like, I don't remember, I'm blacking out.
The whole time he was perplexed that, like, somehow he ended up on a couch with cereal on his lap, and he didn't remember how he got there, who made the cereal, why am I here, how am I here, why are we watching Family Guy, but, like, too just high to even resist any of it.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. And then he started wrestling one of our friends in a gay way.
Oh god, he loved that. Yeah, all of a sudden he wasn't high anymore. But yeah, I don't even know. I like saying this because it really gets on his nerves, but he's not just mine, but I think all of our friends' own personal lol cow sometimes.
Yeah, he really doesn't like it when you say that.
Yeah, well, too bad.
But he acts like a lol cow sometimes.
Yeah, he does. It's just it's just like amplified when he's around us. Like he does his little Brady things in Discord, and I'm like, okay, whatever.
His little Brady things.
Yeah, I don't know, but then he just like again amplifies it. I don't know. It's something about you or something about like you and Nico broing it down as he has said before. Like he just like is so he like.
Which is the weirdest complex he has too, because Nico and I maybe message each other like 5 words a year, and somehow he has this impression that like we're just we give each other bro jobs.
Ew, that's gross.
I don't know why he has this impression of us. It's so bizarre, but
yeah, I don't know. I feel like he loves you so much. And he only wants you, and he doesn't want anyone.
Maybe that's why he hates my wife.
Maybe, but yeah.
Oh,
what?
Have you seen the latest drama with them? Where I don't know if you saw the GTA 6 trailer, but I think he said something like, "I don't want to play as a woman. This is stupid. The video game is woke now, ruined." And Jackson, I guess, got upset with them and gave him the username like verified woman or something like that. And he took his mod role.
Okay,
which I immediately heard of because whenever somebody takes Brady's mod role, I'm the first to hear about it because he'll slide in my DMs like, "You stupid fucking cocksucker, give me my mod back." I told him I didn't do it, so leave me alone.
Yeah.
He always thinks it's me. So I had to go into the Discord audit log and like take a screenshot of the fact that it was Jackson who took his mod roles away. And I told him, hey, you deal with it, with him. Leave me out of it. I don't want to... Fuck off. Leave me alone. Because I was like watching Breaking Bad with my wife. And so Jackson gave him the condition that he has to roleplay with me. Which I don't know if you saw, but I roleplay with AI. Not in a sexy way.
I know, but I don't like that word. Sorry. But okay, yeah. So
and I kept. Have you read the stuff that I sent him that I was writing?
No, I didn't get that far. I had just woken up from a nap.
Because I don't know why I get like this, but I get in a writing mood, I guess, when I'm like tipsy, and one day I decided one evening I looked at my wife and I said, "Okay, watch this. I'm gonna talk to Brady the way I talk to AI just to see what happens." Oh wait, want me to read these?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Expired.
Someone can be Brady and someone can be the other person, just like your other show.
I'll just read it like a
Oh,
story
okay.
because it's
Okay,
this
go
is
ahead. Go
long.
ahead. Oh,
Fuck me. Okay, so I wrote all of this.
okay.
So in asterisk, you know, the action, like when you're taking an action, you write it in
Oh, yeah.
asterisk or
Yeah.
an italic. Okay. I enter your small domicile. Sir, does this dog belong to you? So at this point, I was role playing as an officer who found his stray dog, like running it around the neighborhood. The stale stench of Walmart meat going bad makes my eyes water. Noticing the absence of a reply, I get an eerie feeling, but decide to investigate. I can't quite make out whether the sharp stench burning my nose and throat is merely sweat and weak old Chinese food, or a resident who expired. I look for photos of the dog around the house to confirm it belongs here, but I only see stock photography. So at this point, it should be noted that Brady bought a tiny home and he just lives with the photos that came with it on the walls. He never hung his own.
Yeah.
He just has whatever the previous owners like just hung there.
It's like some
Continue
Western,
to-
old Western stuff with like barns and stuff. There's some prints. Yeah.
Brady's in chat.
I see that.
Okay, so I continued to type, by the way. He hasn't replied yet. Back like a couple of days ago. I say, I moved to put him in the conveniently placed tiny dog cage in the room. He barely fits, but I managed to push him in and close the cage's door. Huh. Must be for a smaller dog, I say. It's dark and damp, and I struggle to make out shapes since I was already in tears from the abominable odor. I pull out my police-issue flashlight. Old flashies never let me down. Always helps me find my stuff in the dark. I notice light coming from underneath a cracked door, one which presumably leads to the bedroom of this shoebox. Anybody home? Hello? Then once more as I move with worry and unease. Hello? My name is Officer Kilgrim, and I'm with the Hicksville PD. Anybody here? So finally Brady decides to play along.
Oh
He
my
says-
god.
He replies in our signal chat. He goes, when I hit a dog cage, it was big enough to fit a Great Dane, you idiot.
What? Was that supposed to be continuing the
That's what he
story,
focused on.
or it's just him?
No, that's just him replying to me
Oh!
after all that shit.
Nothing else.
That's the part that he decided to be offended by. Okay, so I continue to write. Startled by the sudden voice, I jolt and put my hand on my holster. I struggle to see anyone. Huh? Who said that? Hello? I move my flashlight around in a panic, casting light all around the damp domicile. A few roaches, open cans of Walmart Spam,
Ew.
a pile of ground beef on the floor, some mold on the walls, but I don't see a person. Where are you, sir? Then suddenly another reply. I jerk my flashlight in your direction and finally see the visage of someone I thought I almost recognized. Have I seen this guy on TLC? I think to myself. My bad, officer. I tried to save on Bill. Let me turn the light on, says you. You reach for the TV remote. I watch you turn on the TV, but I get a bit surprised and embarrassed by the picture on the screen. It appears you had been watching gay pornography involving Middle Eastern men and men in high-vis vests. Okay, I squeak out. I regain my composure. By the looks of you, you're used to the imagery as your mouth opens and you go slack-jawed. I try to talk to you once more, but it appears you're in a trance. Your captivity to the TV begins to creep me out a little. So I decide to reach for the remote to turn it off. No, stop it! I scream. We're now yanking the remote back and forth, and I realize you have quite the strength for a mentally challenged individual. Is this retard strength, I wonder? I've heard stories. Our scuffle escalates, and you get up off the sofa. Sir, stay down. Do not put your hands on me, I say. I unlock my holster and grab my gun firmly. I pull it out partially to show you that I mean business, but that I only want to de-escalate. Dumb bitch, stupid cut, don't touch my remote, you scream as you leap at me. You slip on the pile of ground beef, giving me just enough of a split-second head start to aim my gun. Bang, bang, bang. In a mere 2 seconds, it was all over. Your lifeless body lay in front of me, illuminated only by my flashlight and the gay porn on the TV.
Ew.
I tremble in shock of what I had just done. Your still warm blood began leaking out of your body. It looks black in the dark. So I typed that, and Brady doesn't reply, so I'm getting a little, like, come on, I'm trying to bond with you, and you're not giving me anything. This is kind of mean. So Jackson decided to tell him that he has to play back with me or he's never getting his mod powers back.
Oh, that's so easy, Brady. Brady, do you want to come in up here and improv with us? I bet you wouldn't be able to do it. That would be so awesome if he could come up with something good. Didn't he try to do one good, like, one line? It was like...
He isn't even in here.
No, yeah, he is.
No,
He's right
he just
there.
replied. No, he just lazily replied with, "I'm not dead yet. I say as I quiver and shiver in pain." And I said lazy, not nodding. Hi.
I'm not dead yet. Really? That's it? Kyra writes two
Yes.
fucking, like, huge sections, and you say, "I'm not dead yet."
I know, it's so annoying.
Yeah, he's
Really long. Put some effort in, for God's sake.
he probably let the smart person do the school projects. He probably didn't do anything. Come on, Brady.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well,
That's the
just-
saga of him losing his moderation.
that's just... I don't even know what to say about that. I don't even know. I just know Brady's raising his hand now, but I think it's funnier him raising his hand than me actually bringing him up here. I'm gonna let it sit there for a second. He put it down. Okay, sorry. Yeah, Brady has a really... He does not know how to be creative at all. He's
No,
like...
or fun. He's so boring sometimes.
Yeah, it's like what is it? He doesn't like these we were playing Jackbox a while back, and he likes the t-shirt game, but he's terrible at drawing. He doesn't even... He, like, draws a smiley face for it. He, like, draws the same thing for everything for one of the games. And we're like, no, not that. It was a Gartic phone. And first of all, he doesn't understand the concept of animation. He just drew the same exact thing. He just traced over it. So the next frame looked exactly like the previous. And then you're supposed to come up with something original, and he's like, "I don't know how to draw it." He's like, "I can't think of anything." And I'm just like, oh my god, bro. But let's see.
Yeah, so that was fun.
But so Brady, you don't want to come up here, huh? But
Yeah, Brady, defend yourself.
yeah, we can even teach you some improv too. He keeps saying yes and about something with dating and talking to girls. He's like, she doesn't yes and. Dude, you don't know how to fucking yes and. What are you talking about?
I know, you're so boring.
You just
Brady,
like...
come on and defend yourself at least.
It reminds me of like when kids say stuff that their parents say just because they've heard their parents say it, but they don't really even know what it means. Oh, there he
Oh,
is.
finally. Hello.
Brady.
Hello. Why are you on your phone?
All right.
Oh my god. Wasn't he supposed to record with you today? or
Oh,
something?
yeah, he was
Why?
supposed to, but he flaked out. He doesn't even have any work tomorrow, and he flaked out. And now here he is, just not giving any input, any
Brady,
good input.
hello.
All right, it's okay. We can
Talk to us.
I don't know what
Okay,
keeps
whatever you-
happening, but yeah, so yeah, we also forgot to mention, I just think this is so funny, when we were at the wedding, we did the fart spray all around his car and inside.
I remember Nico and me, we sprayed it into the intake of his like AC of the car so that it would regurgitate it and blow it into his face if he took the AC on.
He didn't even say anything when he left, and he just drove off with the windows up. He didn't even roll down the windows.
He did. He purposefully put the windows up.
That was awesome.
That was fun.
That was awesome. Yeah.
And there's a whole story about the girl that we tried to hook him up with, but I'm not gonna tell that. I feel like he would actually visit and shoot us all if we told that story.
I don't even know that one, so you'll have to tell me about it later. I'll probably remember later.
You remember the Tori's friends? Remember?
Oh,
They went to the arcade and
yeah. All right. Brady said too late, but I mean, if you want us to talk about it, we can. I guess talk about Tori's friend, but yeah, we also played. We played. You weren't there for this. I think you were asleep, but we played Lethal Company the other week for the first time, and Brady was there, and first of all, he's like, he was getting very pissy because we were like, okay, we're gonna trade off, and I was like, I said I'll wait, but I'm like, well, mine's done loading, and Brady couldn't even figure it out yet. So I did the first like 3 rounds because he was still trying to figure out how to even open it up on Steam or something. And then he was getting all pissy when I was playing because he was like just sitting there and he's like, I don't like waiting. I like playing the game. And then eventually he starts playing and one of us switches out. That wasn't me because someone wanted to drop out, and then Brady walks in and he like steps straight into this slime and dies, and he's like, what the fuck? Like he doesn't even, I mean, he hasn't played the game before, but he didn't even look at us play. Like I was like, bro, come on. I'm like, I don't know how he didn't, I don't know. But yeah, he's getting really, really pissed off at that game. He's like, you guys just let me behind.
That was in Louisiana when my wife and I were visiting her grandma, and so she took us to church, and Brady was really into that for some reason. I kept asking her, you went to church? Did you feel God?
Dirt.
How did it feel? He just kept pushing it.
Yeah, he would really, like, I guess push the Bible more if he didn't get so much backlash from people. I mean, we don't put him down for going to church, but yeah, he is really pushing it on Chase a lot. He gave him a cross and everything, and he's like, that's gonna help you out and all that stuff. But I don't know. Sorry,
I don't mind.
Getting a little hot in here.
At that point, I was tired, and I was just wanting to read my Kiwi Farm stories and go to bed, and just kept asking and asking. Did you feel Jesus?
Oh wait, wasn't it? Was he the one that said like, I'm surprised you didn't burst into flames or something? Or was that someone else?
I think everyone said that.
Oh, you're not even that bad. Yeah, Kyle,
I know. Thank you.
Not the people who like go to church after they've like just like finished killing their kids and shit. But Kaya.
Yeah. I didn't like Kaya.
No, not like, I don't know, man. I can't fucking think right now. Let me just bring something up real quick, not Brady related. I don't even know if anyone's gonna listen this far anyway, but have you heard of I just watched this Andrew Callahan video because that motherfucker's back, so I'm excited. But what the fuck, harm reduction? Where there's in California, they basically give homeless people clean syringes,
needles,
and
yeah.
Yes, I just figured out about this. I was like, what the fuck? This is so dumb because obviously they're just supplying it.
Yeah, California is fucking retarded. This is how they deal with actual issues. They go, yeah, we're gonna reward you. Here's clean needles. Here's some drugs. Here's a alcohol swipe for you to disinfect your arm before you inject yourself.
Yeah, they're
and lo
like...
and behold, all it did was increased drug use. Who could have seen that coming?
Oh my god. Yeah, it's...
Also, isn't Andrew Callahan... I keep hearing that name. Isn't that the guy... Channel 5, like, got accused of cornering a girl in a car?
Yeah,
and he, like, pressured her to have sex?
I don't know.
And then he apologized for it?
I mean, I know something like that happened. You know, I just heard the general term sexual assault allegation or whatever a while back, like earlier this year, but I never knew what. But yeah, he's not the best looking guy, so it wouldn't surprise me if he did that, but his videos are good.
He has to rape his Your Honor, look at me. How else am I supposed to get some?
No, if you saw him, I don't want to hear your opinions on here, but well, I'll hear him later, and I'll show you a picture of him. He's not the grossest or anything, but he's just not the best looking guy or anything like that.
Fair enough.
But
That's harsh.
but yeah, these harm reduction places, I can't believe that. And then they're like, oh, it'll ultimately decrease staph infections and this, that, whatever. But well, yeah, I guess, unless those fucking same needles, they bring them out and it goes into circulation again. And then they're saying, yeah, we're trying to make a good relationship with the community, or make sure that they can have someone to go to if they feel like they need help, and how to build a relationship, like if they want to go to the doctor or something. I'm like, yeah, they're just building a relationship with you so they can suck up, and then you'll be like, okay, I'll give you 2 today instead of just 1.
No, it's fucking retarded. It's like if you had an epidemic of rapists and you gave them condoms. Like, here, we'll go try to build a good relationship with you here. If you're gonna rape women, at least do it cleanly. Like, motherfucker, just fucking collect these people and put them in an institution.
Yeah.
Don't give them needles. What the hell?
Yeah. Oh my god, imagine Harden with 1,000 condoms. That'd be disgusting. The worst idea ever.
I doubt he would use them. He wants to fertilize women, remember?
Oh my god. I don't even know what he would use. He would probably be like, are these vegan? Vegan? I don't know. I can't do the Harden voice right now. Sorry. I'm like trying not to blow my nose too. Ugh. My throat's so dry.
You need to get him on the Mariety show.
Yeah, I think I was trying to. And then again, I don't even know what happened. I just haven't done anything for like 4 months, so that's really great and awesome. But yeah.
That's fine.
So GTA 6, I don't have any. I was just pulling up a bunch of random shit. I don't have any big things on GTA 6. It just looks like what I expected it to look like, though. You probably already said your opinion, but I don't.
No, not yet. I don't really have an opinion. It just looks kind of whatever.
I mean,
I don't like that it takes place in the current day, in the modern age.
Yeah. Isn't that... No, I guess some of the older ones were like the 80s or something, like Vice City or whenever that was. The original one, I guess.
Yeah, and that was fun.
Yeah.
I know, it's like, okay, here's a twerking fat woman, and here's TikTok videos. It's like, okay, whatever. I don't even want to see this in real life. Why would I want to see this in a video game?
Yeah. Hey,
this is gross. I want to forget these nasty things, not be reminded of the shitty, fucking horrible culture that we all live in.
Well, I guess that's the point of Grand Theft Auto. Steal the car, get the gun. No, just kidding. But, I don't know.
Yeah, at least I hope you get to still mow them over. At this point, I'm not even sure if they're gonna let you.
They're
just
gonna
mow people over with a car or shoot them with a minigun.
Will they, like, arrest you for hate crimes in GTA
Maybe.
6? It's like the story mode. It has the D&D thing where, like, if you roll wrong, you, like, they just automatically call the cops. Took it as a microaggression.
I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see like 2 years from now. It comes out in 2025 too, so...
Yeah. I think it's just going to be one of the things where it'll be fun to pick up and play and, like, shoot and steal cars and shit, but I don't... Unless there's something, like, really big with the storyline, I mean, I don't know what else you can really do with the Grand Theft Auto games. And especially if they're just trying to make it more realistic, too. I mean, if they're trying to make it realistic, they're not going to add any crazy monsters or anything, I guess. So it's just, like, life simulation, plus you can steal shit or whatever. Oh, God.
But it's called OnlyFans or something.
There's fucking
you can
Brady.
Speak now?
I could always speak.
Oh my god.
You didn't have the balls. Defend yourself.
Defend myself from what? 2 autists that think they're better than me?
This is the first guy to defend himself. Yeah. You're here. Come on. Do you want to roleplay?
Yeah, what do you have to say?
Kai is a douche and Mariah's a douche.
Okay. Do Do you want to role play? You've called me
Not really.
a lot of names and stuff too. I could easily call you a
Yeah,
douche
you've
as
never
well.
called me anything. You're a saint.
I never said that. I never
Okay.
said I never called you anything.
She's pretty nice to you.
Not really.
Yeah,
Not that
even
anyone's nice to me.
even the times I was like, okay, let me just chill out, because sometimes Brady, you just say some things, and it was like 2 or 3 years ago. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna be nice to Brady, and you're like, stop being nice to me, and like you weren't taking it at all. You're like, aren't you gonna call me a name? Aren't you gonna do this? So I'm just like, okay, so I can't be nice to you and I can't be mean to you, or else you'll complain. So what can I do?
Yeah, this sounds like bullshit. I've never once said, don't be nice to me.
No, I was nice to you once before, and
One time.
you didn't take it.
You practiced being nice one time and
Yeah.
didn't work out.
I try. You make it so hard.
Yeah, you try so hard.
Okay, let's do an
Brady,
exercise.
I write whole novels at you, trying to roleplay.
You write fucking novels, just like completely shitting on everything I do, everything I own, everything in my existence. And you're like, why aren't you having fun with this?
All right, so
Yeah, why aren't you having fun with it, Brady? Shit on me back.
let's
First,
get
I
some.
don't have time. What?
It's all right. It's all right. I think I have an idea. So to see into these boys' true personalities, I think we should get both of their answers from a list of dating game questions. Let's see who can answer it better.
Oh, jeez.
All right. So
All right.
let's see who can. Oh my God! Sorry. First of all, come up with something creative, not boring. Something to where, you could keep a conversation going. And then second, maybe even be nice to the other person. Well, let's try to be nice to each other for like the duration of this, and let's see how we can do it. Okay. Okay. All right. So, so let's just act like I'm interviewing you guys to be put into one of those like matchmaking systems, and then I send you off and matchmake, right? Okay. So this is for a girlfriend, okay, guys? Just remember that. What's the wildest thing you've ever done? Who wants to start?
Brady, go.
I go.
Mm-mm.
I need time to think. I guess traveling the world's kind of the craziest thing I've ever done.
Like, I wasn't really thinking
Really
along those.
crazy.
Okay. So that's it.
I mean, I don't really do insane things.
No, I'm saying like that's it on your answer. Like you're not going to explain what places, why it's wild, all the
Nope.
steps you have to take to get there.
No.
Oh my God. He really gives you nothing. Okay. Let's see. Do you have one for this, Kaya?
I'm not a wild person, so not really. I used to forge high school diplomas. Does that count?
Yeah.
For my friend, so he wouldn't get beat up. He, you can't just print it on regular papers, so we had to break into the principal's office and steal a stack of empty diplomas.
Oh my God.
And then we had to set up his printer at home to... Well, the whole point... Okay, it was for a good cause, so to speak. It was so his dad doesn't beat him, because we needed to forge it. We needed to forge his grades, so he wouldn't get beat up at home for failing and getting
Fine.
held back a year, so... I had to... Oh my God, I remember having to fuss with fucking GIMP. That's why I hate GIMP now.
Oh God. No,
because it
GIMP
took
has
so
always been bad.
motherfucking long. And then I had to forge the principal's signature and everything. It was fun.
That's awesome. See, so I don't know if I should give input or not, but Brady, I think it's better if you like state your idea and then maybe say a story that went along with it. Like, yeah, traveling. In my most recent trip, I went to I saw my friend, had a great time. I was gonna say ate some good food, but I don't really know what you ate over there.
I mean, yeah, you're kind of putting me on the spot, but
That
yeah.
okay. Well, I'll give
just
this one to
pretty
Kaya first. Let's see. Well, let me find another question real quick. So it's this one's kind of hard too. This one's kind of hard. What's your favorite sport to play and why? Kaya, you go first. You're on the spot.
Hate sports, but I do like playing games with my friends, just like role playing stuff.
That's not
As
a
you know,
sport.
I mean, I know it's not a sport. I don't play sports.
Answer the question.
I'm not a sports player.
Okay, if you had
kind of sport
if you
I
had
play is,
to
like-
go outside and play a sport, what would be the one?
Uh,
And make it
someone put a gun to
interesting.
I
your
already
head,
don't like how that
I'll
starts.
stop.
If I had to play a sport, and it's not an e-sport, I can't
Yeah.
cheat.
No
Yeah, if you're, like-
esports. No Rocket League.
Pretend your
Tennis?
mom
I am
like
decent
took
at
your
table
iPad.
tennis.
Your mom like took your iPad away and said, "Go outside, Kai. You gotta go play." What are you gonna go play?
I am decent at table tennis, I think,
That's not a fucking sport.
and regular tennis.
All right.
Okay,
that'll work.
regular tennis. That's it,
Yeah,
though.
I'll take that.
Yeah. I mean, does mini golf count? I don't know. I don't know what the
Mini
fuck is that.
All right,
Yeah.
Brady.
Would you say weightlifting counts as a sport?
No, it's not a hobby
Okay.
either.
It's a hobby.
How about a sport you play outside?
Okay. I like basketball, or football, or soccer. I like anything as long as it's like just like you're playing for fun. Like a lot of sports, people get like so serious and they get angry and they don't play to have fun. They just play to
I know,
win.
it's fucking
It's so
nasty.
fucking annoying. That's
Yeah.
why I can't play. Like like I've been asked to like play basketball with
Mhm.
my company that I work with, and they're
Mhm.
like, I'm like, well, do you guys like, does everyone like play for fun? Like, no, they just like get into arguments all the time. Everyone's bitching and like, I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Then
Especially
they're like,
when you're
tell-
kids. Because
Yeah.
my mom always forced me into tennis clubs, and I don't know if you guys know, but tennis clubs are usually full of like rich kids.
Oh,
from
yeah,
rich
no,
parents,
that's
and-
like a cliche here in America, or a stereotype.
And I
sorry.
wasn't, but they were very snooty, and they would get so much into it because I assume their parents beat them if they lose in any of the tournaments.
True.
So I remember this one kid like crying at me. I remember going up to him because I was trying to be friends with him, and he was crying, and he said, "I lost one of my capes. I can't believe it because I swore to myself that I would get this trophy." Like he was in a
God.
fucking anime. Like he's okay, fucking loser. And I
Well, I'm-
never got myself to care that much about fucking tennis.
Well, I'm thinking like when I'm saying this, I'm thinking like adults. Like these grown ass men will get angry and they'll actually fight over like basketball calls. Like, oh no,
Yeah,
I
they'll,
didn't
like-
touch him. No, I want to fucking fight you. Let's fist fight. And someone was telling me just last week about a church league, like pastors and whatnot getting into basketball leagues, and they're like, I'm like, oh, so surely that's a peaceful one. No, they fight all the time. They have to be thrown out of the game. It's terrible. Like, what the fuck?
Parents watching their kids play like fucking pee-wee football is also bad. They're in the, and I feel so bad again, kind of like what Kaya was saying. Like, I guess tennis is the rich kid sport, but football is just the overall, like, some parents like force you to go into football no matter what, and they're so serious about it. And they're like fucking push their kids to the max, and if something happens, they're like, "No, he didn't get the." They're like yelling
Well, I
on
have
the like the participation league, and they're like
I
yelling
have a
and
good story
mumbling
about
about
that.
it. Yeah,
A lot of the time, like when parents get invested in their kids' games, like it'll turn into like a fight or a brawl, and the parents just start fighting. One time, my mom was watching my brother play baseball, and someone said something about my brother. Like some other mom said something about my brother, and so my mom like tackled her.
that's kind of awesome.
Jesus.
Like, was she like that?
Yeah.
That one over
Oh.
there in the red
I don't know.
shirt,
Hey,
number
I
69.
don't know, but they had to be split up. They got in a fist fight.
Oh my god. Well, yeah, that's different
those
though.
parents
Like,
are the worst.
yeah, they're like talking shit about like the kid right there. I'm like, bro.
I mean, yeah, I'm glad I'd have a mom that would stick up for me. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
she stuck up for your brother
Yeah, but
though.
it's not cool when they're like vicariously living through the kid, like the beauty
no.
pageant moms.
Oh god.
Like it's a 5-year-old girl and she loses, and you just
Oh.
know that girl's getting the belt that night. Like she's gonna get beat bloody. But also, you look at the mom, and it's like just a super fat Tammy Slayton, ugly white trash frumpy bitch, and you
Yeah.
go, "Oh, you're just trying to win through your child
well, it's either
because it's
that
over for you."
or like the big, the ladies that used to do it when they were younger or something, and then they have like the old saggy gross skin, even though they still have Botox, it still looks disgusting, and then the huge fake lips, and oh my gosh, they just look like a
That's why I
blood
really
dog.
want to watch. I really want to watch Dance Moms, but like I want a supercut to where I don't have to watch kids dancing. I just want to watch the moms fight and Abby Lee Miller be the gross,
we used to
disgusting
watch that
person
show?
she is.
We tried to, we stopped.
Yeah, we
I mean,
watched,
it's
like, 3
weird.
episodes.
Yeah.
It's weird, like having a show about like kids dancing. I just want to see the moms fight and fucking bitch at each other.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know who the fuck the audience is, because you have like assholes like me who just want to watch people
Oh,
fight.
women.
But they have like 10-minute segments of children dancing. It's like, what is this, cuties?
Yeah,
Ugh.
women
one's a
love that
pedophile
show.
here.
Actually, my mom and
Smash
sister
cut to
are
the
like-
moms slap fighting. That's all I
Yeah.
want to see, and them yelling at the gay instructor.
Well, my mom and sister used to love shows like that, like Toddlers and Tiaras, Dance Moms. They love that shit. Like Honey Boo Boo.
I don't know. I used to like Pawn Stars.
Oh, I love that. That's a man show, though.
No, what the
Hardcore
fuck? You
Pawn.
made a man show.
Have you ever seen Hardcore Pawn?
Probably. I don't remember.
That's a really good one. I got to actually go to that place. It was really cool. It's in Detroit.
Oh wait, is that the one with the skinny bald guy?
Yeah, I forget his name. Fucking
Let me just look it
Yeah,
up real
but-
quick.
it's better than Pawn Stars because Pawn Stars is mostly scripted and just
Oh.
bullshit.
Oh yeah, I remember these people.
Yeah, I saw Les. Yeah, his name's Les. I saw him in real life. He's really cool.
Yeah, all those are scripted though. Either way, no matter what, if it's reality TV, it's still
I feel like
scripted.
Hardcore Pawn's like way more real because
No,
I
I bet
actually
if
went there
I
and
bet
saw
if
the
we
fucking
watch
guy.
it, it's gonna be like fucking Chris Angel or something. I bet it's not real at all.
no,
Like, it's
I mean
gonna
it's
be that
fucking
obvious.
Detroit. It's Detroit. People are fucking crazy. That's what the show's all about. Like crazy people trying to pawn their shit and sell shit, and they're like, "Where's my fucking money? Where's my fucking money?" Every 5 minutes. It's a great show.
No, I'm sure it's probably just as like early. When did this come out? Early 2010s as you would expect it to be. Yeah, they.
Yeah, well, Pawn Stars doesn't really try and hide it. They're like do skits and whatnot. It's like so obviously scripted.
Skits.
Yeah,
You
Pawn
mean
Stars has a
where
lot
they
of
wait
skits.
for the guy to come up and they're like,
No,
let me call in my
it's more
guy,
like-
and then it's obvious that the guy's not walking in right when they're filming him.
No, I mean like between the sales, they do little funny skits where like fake drama between the employees. It's like obviously scripted and not real,
Yeah, but I doubt.
especially in the
that's how
newer
they show
season. I don't know. I feel like it's more realistic,
it. Oh my gosh!
but I could be wrong.
Speaking about realistic, that Squid Game you're obsessed with, that Squid Game's real life.
Yes.
So the winner, this is all I know. I really don't have much after this. The winner, she won. Sorry, I don't mean to spoil it. They won in February, but they still haven't got their payout of $4 million. So
I think that's. The whole time I was watching that, I was like, "Why is the prize pool $4 million? Why is it not just 1 million or 100,000? 4 million seems like so excessive."
I guess-
100,000? Who the fuck is gonna participate for that?
Anyone? They're all like, I'm fucking broke as shit.
I guess someone
I don't
won
know why I
it
said that.
Flip that.
because you are broke as shit.
I would fucking play for 10,000. So maybe
No.
on TV.
I'll set it up.
Kaya
That's all it
does
takes.
Kaya does his fucking Squid Games. I don't think I would want to
I mean,
be a
most
part
of
of that
them did
shit.
Solo Squid Game. Just me going like, okay, stand on one leg and juggle these chainsaws.
Repeat after me.
Most of them did it for
yummy
free
fart.
because they got to be on
Just
TV.
Yeah. I mean,
I would do it for free.
I would not. That's so stupid. You wouldn't last at like 2 hours without your phone. You were saying that those people didn't have access to their phones for like 14 hours.
No, 2 weeks.
Yeah, you wouldn't
would kill
last.
himself.
You
No
wouldn't
way.
last 2 weeks, and then you'd be like trying to find a rafter to do pull-ups on, like you did when. Oh, well, here's another Brady
Hey,
story.
Hang himself.
That was actually
my
a thing in the
God.
show. People were doing push-ups and shit on the ground.
Well, okay, this is different though, because when I met up with Brady and me and Nico met up with Brady and our friends, we went to go bowling, and it's mini bowling. I don't know if that really matters or not, but Brady's like, mini bowling! Oh my god, I love it! And then so we went in there, and then at some point he like grabbed the rafter from above, and then he just started doing pull-ups on it. We're like, Brady, stop! You're embarrassing us. He didn't say all that, but he was kind of embarrassing
they were
because
like,
no
wow,
one
that's so
does
cool that you
that.
can do that.
No, no one does that
Yeah.
in public.
All the women were like super impressed too.
Oh my god.
Is that why they yawned?
Yeah. Now they're like, oh.
Brady did one nice thing that day though, and he went to a cookie place and bought us cookies.
Insomnia cookies, yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what it was called.
I mean, I was so pissed that the bowling alley didn't sell food. I was like, what the fuck? I'm starving.
Yeah, and he was gone for like 30 minutes. We were like, where the fuck is Brady? And then all of a sudden he comes back with like a box of cookies.
What a fat ass.
Oh, fuck you. You would have ate every one.
But yeah.
I remember how excited Kaya got when we went to a candy store. He's like, ooh, candy. And he bought like
The one you took a
$100.
shit in? The door that wasn't locked?
We took we spent like $100 on candy.
You took a shit in the bathroom, which had a door that didn't lock, and then my wife accidentally walked in on you to check up on you to like,
No.
where the fuck are you? And she saw your micro penis.
No.
And then you got mad about it.
Yeah.
No, it was an accident. Like, she was so immature. Like, just thought that was funny.
Lock the door, idiot!
It wasn't lockable, obviously.
Then
And
don't
this-
take a shit there.
This isn't
Also,
a
by
men's
the way,
room,
my
it's
cock
a...
is huge.
Your what?
There was a single bathroom. There wasn't like
Yeah.
a women's or men's. It was a tiny store, and Brady, for some reason, decided to take a shit in his mom and pop store.
Yeah, and there were
where
like
the
kids
door
in there
basically
too
didn't
that
close
could have
fully.
like opened it up. Oh my god.
I mean,
I was just
I don't know what you want me to say.
I just wish you wouldn't do that. Also, you took a lot of selfies, and a bride was walking past, and you were just taking random selfies with this lady who was just trying to like get
Yeah, she
married.
got my picture. What do you want about it? What do you want to do about it?
You singled her out and like was following
No.
her while you were like
Not at all.
rotating
I was
in
taking
place.
Selfies. Not at all. I was taking selfies of myself. They were in the background walking past me.
Well,
Mhm.
you're still so.
Uh-huh.
If you really didn't see her, how could you be so unaware? I swear you saw her.
She
though.
looked scared of you too.
Yeah, she
Well, I was
was like,
scared
"Oh,
of her."
God."
I
Are
know
you
you are.
Are you scared
It's a
of all
woman.
women? Yeah.
Totally.
Well, I have one last thing.
Okay.
We could talk further if we want, but this is another topic I just pulled out of my Twitter feed, and it's really not even a topic. But I mean, we continue to see this every time we talk about Twitch. No one fucking likes Twitch at this point. I hate streaming there, but that's the only place that people really watch. I guess I could do it on YouTube, but I'm like, fuck. But anyway, this no, I don't know if she's bitch, but she's like there's this new Twitch meta, I guess, where the girl's shirtless, but like the bottom just covers up her nipples, and she's just there talking the whole time. And then I guess she like dances. She's like, "Oh my god, just got something," and then she's like dancing with her arms up, but her nipples are still out of frame. It's just
Yeah, horse.
yeah, I guess, yeah. It's just I don't
And most
know.
of Twitch is turning into like a sexual thing. Like a lot of like VTubers are very famous because like these nerds are jerking off to anime girls playing video games.
Ew. But VTubers aren't naked.
I mean, it's the same concept. Like these guys are attracted to these people, so they watch them.
Yeah. I mean, sex sells. They should, at this point, just have a Twitch I mean, I guess that's the point of them having. Well, no, you know what I was gonna say. I guess that's the point of them having different categories and stuff. But they just fill up the fucking just chatting with their like half naked selves. They don't even use the pools and beach and whatever.
They don't
I
want a
guess.
separate category. This is just what Twitch is. It's you have a website that's allegedly for kids, where people are playing Minecraft and whatnot, and you have like 14-year-old viewers, and then most of the top categories are dominated by naked whores jiggling their tits
Yeah.
and funneling kids into their OnlyFans.
Yeah.
This is what Twitch is. It's basically just softcore porn.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's just an advertisement for their hardcore porn on OnlyFans.
It's not like something like it's really dear to my heart or anything. I really couldn't care less. But I mean, if that was trying to do something like, oh man, I really want to be a streamer and like that's just the thing I want to do. Like it's that or YouTube, and I don't know. I've just had my set of YouTube followers for whatever, so I at least can get a couple people coming into stuff. But it's like, I don't even know how you get started on shit like that, and I mean, it used to be relatively hard still, like, God, this is gonna sound so girly or whatever, but when when Justin Bieber became like famous because he was on YouTube, you know, that was still like, oh, 1 in a million, but it's like, oh, you know, it's still like feasible, I could still do it. And now it's just like, people can't do anything unless you just, I mean, it's always been like that with Hollywood anyway, how you look or whatever, but it's just annoying if you want to do something. It's hard to also find your niche at times because the same 2 or 3 things are just pushed and it doesn't fit with everyone. Yeah, but I don't know. It's not necessarily a good platform for discoverability, but
I mean, like you said, sex sells. OnlyFans is going crazy, and fucking bitches in their hot tub streams.
Sex is always gonna sell. Once they come out with the AI that's uncensored and black market AI and shit, people are gonna pay millions for that. It'll be
For
like
what? Oh, for AI, like fake porn.
or just like uncensored, even just like talking, like messaging someone, anything that, since it's already censored as fuck. But
Yeah.
oh my god, there's gonna be like tutorials. You know how like people download like emulators and shit? There's gonna be like tutorials like how to hook up your dildo to Sexbot 3000 AI on. That's gonna be so awesome, actually. People are gonna make their like.
Brady, are you maintaining your dildos?
I don't have any dildos.
Yeah, he threw away
What did you
perfectly
do
good
with them?
gifts.
Yeah, what the
Being-
fuck?
Well, being friends with Kaya, I constantly get doxxed and people send stuff to my house. I don't even know why I say friends. Knowing Kaya, I constantly get doxxed and people just send stuff to my house. I just throw it all away because I don't trust any of
Doxed
it.
by yourself.
Doxxed by you.
Who gifted him dildos? Smiley face. We will never know. We will never know the brilliant mind that sent Brady a big black dildo
Probably
and
Kaya
a
Porson.
big twink ass to put it
Kaya Porson and his associate. Bog flop.
associate. My bro Nico.
Yeah. Your bro
Yeah.
and your
Guy he's
your
throwing it down
female
with.
bro, Bog flop.
I had nothing to
My
do with that,
female bro.
actually.
There's a word for that.
Fro?
What?
I actually
Sis.
don't know. I'm retarded.
I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
Sis.
Sis.
Oh.
Sister.
Oh.
I thought you were saying like a slang term or
Yeah.
something. Brady, you're disagreeing
Yeah,
with
my
me. Be
brain.
quiet.
No, I agree. I thought he was also trying to come up with a slang word. I didn't even think of sister.
Bruh. Anyway. I
Okay,
think
just want to wrap.
yeah, this is getting
pure
kind of
bad.
stale. Yeah. Well, thanks for coming on. I think
Ever
everyone
since
knows
Brady
Brady
joined.
already. Huh? What?
I say, yeah, ever since Brady joined, it kind of went downhill.
Yeah,
It's
it
okay.
kind
You
of
can cut
did.
him out, right?
It kind of. Oh yeah. I think I'm gonna do that. But yeah. So thanks. Everyone knows Brady. He's been on before, so I didn't even need to introduce him. We had a lot of pre Brady talk before that anyway, so everyone had been introduced to him anyway, so thanks for getting on, Brady, and finally speaking. And then thanks, Kaya. This episode hasn't been in the works, but I planned this like a while ago, so sorry. I was like, oh, let's get Kaya. I thought I wanted you to be like one of my first guests, but I kept having like everyone else on. So I was like, oh fuck, I don't even know why I didn't know why I didn't get you on sooner, but it was a good little episode. But yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for all the insight on everything. Hopefully you guys know a little bit more about Brady, and also know a little bit more about Kaya too. But yeah.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right, thanks. Brady, you're not going to say thank you?
Have a great day.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on. This is the Mariety Show. I forgot how I sign off these things. And goodbye.
You're listening to
The Mariety Show.
The Mariety Show.
The Mariety Show.